Time management is definitely one of the major issues that affects the success of college students. So what we're going to do today is go over two very quick tips on time management. The first is how to use a planner and a desk calendar effectively. And second of all is a really neat time management calculator that we can use to show you how you're currently managing your time. Think about it in this sense. The first thing you do when you wake up every morning is you turn off your alarm clock. Right? Now, of course, most of you use your phone as an alarm clock, and what we recommend is that you get one of these, not use your phone. We can talk a little bit about that when you come in to see us and why. But now we've got a routine established in that the first thing you're doing every day is you're turning off your alarm clock. The last thing you do every single night before you go to bed is you set your alarm clock. So now we have a routine set up. What we need to do is add a planner into that routine. So it looks like this. You put your planner right next to your alarm clock. So when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do to start every day is you shut off that alarm clock and take a look at what you have to do each day. So this way you're ingraining your schedule into your mind so you know what's ahead of you. And you also make sure that when you leave your dorm or your house, you bring with you the things that you're going to need that day. So you're not stuck in this period before your math test without the material to study because you forgot that you had a math test that day. There will be no surprises on any day when you take a look at your schedule the first thing in the morning. At the end of the day, we go to our alarm clock and we set the alarm clock and we turn the page for the next day. And we get that schedule put into our head as well. And it's a good thing we looked before we went to sleep because holy cow, we have a draft of a paper due in our first year seminar tomorrow. We completely forgot. But the nice thing is we looked on Tuesday night. Granted, we have to stay up a little later, but at least we'll get it done. Wake up first thing on Wednesday and once again, take a look at all the things that you've got to do that day. So your schedule is starting to get ingrained into your head. Now, this is the daily snapshot. So you're not surprised on any given day. This will prepare you for your day, but it doesn't give you the overall view. This will, all right? Now, these are cheap. You can go to any store in the mall and get one of these for $2 or $3. And what this will do is it will help you give you an overall snapshot of your month. And here's why it's important. Let's just say you have some friends who want to visit you at college who are coming from home, or maybe you want to ask somebody out on a date. If they were to ask you right now, when can you do this? You don't know. You're going to give them a random arbitrary date and hope that it works out. Instead, what you do is you take your desk calendar and all of your syllabi and plug in every single thing that's due according to your syllabi. So if you have 5 classes, go through and put onto your calendar when everything is due. And what you'll have is a nice little snapshot that looks like this. So you can see which weeks are going to be really, really difficult for you and which weeks might be a little bit lighter. So for example, if I was going to tell friends to come in and see me, I would tell them to come in Thursday after my math class, since I have nothing due on Friday and nothing due the following Monday, which means that they can come and stay with me and hang out guilt-free over the weekend. I can ask somebody out on a date either on this Wednesday because I have nothing going on the following day, or on Friday after my Western Civ test. I can't do anything on these weekends because these are study weekends if you take a look at all the amount of things that are due during the week afterwards. Having that snapshot of your month will once again not only save you from some surprises, but it will help you plan out your life and feel more organized. There are 24 hours in a day. All right, so in a 5-day school week, there are 120 hours. What you can do on your own, if you like, is sort of plug in how many hours a day you spend doing the things that you do in class, doing homework, going to practice, eating, so on and so forth, right? In addition to you being able to do it this way, what we want to do to show you how much time you're left with is I'm going to show you a really neat calculator that we created in Excel, all right? That what you can do is you can plug in, for example, let's say we spend 7 hours sleeping. We spend 3 hours in class every day. We meet with a tutor for an hour a day. I don't plan a sports team, so I'll leave that empty. I eat for 2 hours a day. I spend 3 hours doing homework. I spend 2 hours watching TV, and so on and so forth, right? Until we realize here, we can take a pretty good snapshot and see that there are 6 hours of each day that I'm pretty much wasting, right? Let's just say that you are involved in, you go to the gym. So we'll plug gym in right here. I go to the gym for an hour and a half a day. We can now use this over here, right, to see how we're spending our time and how much time we are wasting, all right? So if you're watching TV for 6 hours a day, all right, you're going to see that this watching TV triangle is really, really big. And what that tells you is this is an opportunity here for you to cut down on your TV time and maybe improve on, say, you're doing your homework or maybe even getting a job or doing something else that's more time sensitive. So these are some of the things that we'd like to share with you today about time management. Please stop by the Student Success Center, and we'd be more than happy to meet with you and chat with you on how you can individually manage your time. Good luck.